Of my online video lecture on the topic revealed preference. And in this lecture I am going to explain about the last topic, that is the criticism of revealed preference theory. Now the revealed preference theory has been given by Professor Samuelson. It has been criticized by a number of economists on different grounds, and so the first point of criticism is neglects the possibility of indifference. In indifference curve analysis, we studied that a consumer is indifferent among different combinations which are lying on an indifference curve. And Professor Armstrong had stressed a lot on this very assumption which was taken in the indifference curves, and he was of the view that it is quite possible that a consumer may be indifferent among some combinations. But in case of revealed preference theory, we do not have any explanation or assumption of this type. That is, we do not assume that the consumer is indifferent among any combinations. We are rather of the view that if a consumer chooses a particular combination, then he reveals his strong preference for that very combination only, and he does not consider any other combination to be even near to this very combination. So this is termed as strong ordering also, which is adopted in revealed preference theory. So in the revealed preference theory, it is based on the concept of strong ordering, but the critics have said that it is quite possible that a consumer may go in for or may have some weak ordering in his mind. So the concept of weak ordering is also possible as per Professor Armstrong. And this can be explained with the help of a figure also, that if there is a price line AB and the consumer has chosen the combination Q on it, then in the revealed preference theory we say that this Q combination has been chosen, and therefore any other combination which is lying on this price line or is inside the price line or anywhere will be considered as inferior to Q combination. But critics are of the view that this Q combination may be very close to some other combinations like T and S. So this means that these combinations are all so very close to each other that they just include a little bit more of X and a little bit less of Y. So the consumer should not be indifferent among these combinations. But this concept of indifference is not accepted by Samuelson in his revealed preference theory. So this has been criticized by the economists. Next comes the excludes the study of Giffen goods. Now revealed preference theory makes a study only of normal goods. In revealed preference theory we only study about the normal type of goods. We do not study about the Giffen goods. Now Giffen goods are those goods in case of which if the price rises, demand also rises. So there is a positive relation between price and demand in case of Giffen goods. But such type of goods have not been explained by Samuelson in his revealed preference theory. Then comes the next point, that is choice is not preference. Now according to the revealed preference theory, if a consumer has made a choice, then it reveals his preference. But the economist Professor E.J. Mishan has criticized this, and he is of the view that this very concept of Samuelson, it lacks any statistical support. That means it is not supported statistically. We do not find any data regarding this which can support the fact that the choice of consumer is revealing his preference. Rather, Professor Mishan is of the view that a single act of choice of a consumer cannot reveal his preference. he says that at least the consumer should have chosen that very combination several times. So if he has chosen such combination several times, only then we can say that that very combination is revealed to be preferred by him. But if he chooses just for one time, we cannot say that it reveals his preference. Next is ignores risk and uncertainty. Now, revealed preference theory cannot be adopted in case of the situations which involve risk and uncertainty. It is not applicable to such type of situations. So that means critics are of the view that we cannot apply this theory in case of game theory strategy, because they say that when we are dealing with some uncertain type of situations, then we have to make some manipulations, then we have to adopt some game theory strategies so that we come out of that uncertain or risky type of situation. And it is not sure that if we are choosing a particular combination in that very situation, it is actually revealing our preference also. It is just possible that we choose a particular combination in that situation just because of some manipulation work or just because of the requirement of that very situation or circumstance, but actually we did not prefer that very combination. So it does not reveals our preference in case of uncertain type of situations. Next criticism is not follows the theory of welfare. Now, the revealed preference theory does not follow the welfare theory, because in revealed preference theory we have not at any place talked about the level of satisfaction or welfare of the consumer. So that means we are not considering the satisfaction concept, or we are not considering welfare, we are not comparing different levels of satisfaction or different types of situations from which different levels of satisfaction are being derived by the consumer. And since we are not talking of satisfaction or welfare in revealed preference theory, so that means this very theory is not following the welfare concept or the theory of welfare. So this was about the criticism of revealed preference theory. In the end, we can conclude that Samuelson's revealed preference theory is an important theory. It is an important contribution to the theory of demand, to the theory of consumers' behavior, because in this theory we consider the actual behavior of the consumer in the market. So it can be termed as an important behavioristic approach towards consumers' behavior. So with this I end the lecture here, and it is the end of revealed preference theory also. Thank you.